He said mixed martial arts has had a longer development in America than it has in China, and he sees there's a bit of a difference in the levels as of right now, and he was very excited tonight to be able to perform in front of the American crowd and do well.
I have tons of respect for him. I've known him for a long time, and I knew it was going to be a battle, which it was, and he's a very hard guy to finish, very durable, tough, so it was exciting to be back here in Denver. I fought here 4 years ago, so I was glad to be back. I haven't had too many fights go to a decision, but it's always an uneasy feeling, even if you know you have the decision, or even if you know either way. You never know how the judges are seeing it, so it's you're kind of holding your breath, and then when you hear that the other guy gets one of the cards, it's like, oh man, you swallow your heart. So it's very it makes you want to finish the fights for sure.
My last 2 losses put me in a better place. I think if I would have won my last 2 fights, I'd still be doing the same things I was doing before. Now I'm with a pretty good team at TriStar. I got a great coach, and mentally and physically I'm in a better place. I think I have a lot of work ahead of me, and I'm not worried about a title shot right now. I'm just worried about being the best fighter that I could be. And I still have a long way to go. Today I showed a little bit of what I worked on, and I'm just happy to be able to get back to training, not getting injured, and being able to get back out there and do what I do. Up until this point, I was always training myself and working out in my gym with my guys. I mean, they were training on my schedule, so I'd show up an hour late, do whatever I wanted to do, just, kind of like I was running my own training. If I didn't want to wrestle, I didn't wrestle, I box. And Faraz got me on a program, he breaks down the game, the sport very well, and he see what my strengths and my weaknesses were, and he worked on them, and he gave me a great schedule, and he put me with great training partners. I mean, the whole gym, the guys I train with, they're all pros. They're all trained to fight. They don't do it part-time. They don't, have to worry about going to school or going to work and coming back. They all train part-time, they all train full-time. And just being in that environment with all those great coaches and all those great fighters is just going to bring me up. Confidence level, make me more calm when I'm in the cage, and it's going to make me a sharper fighter.
He was coming, I guess as a fighter, I said, Jamie, I got nothing to take away from the guy. He isn't where he is because he's a bad fighter. And so I was giving credit where credit was due, and then at the end of the fight, he tried to hug me or something. So I was like, man, get away from me, and that kind of, I don't know what exactly went down, but words were exchanged, but I still don't like the guy, I just because we fought, and it's not, beef isn't squash, so I still have ill feelings for him, and as a fighter, like I said, I got nothing bad to say. I'm a fighter, but as a person, I think he's got no backbone, so.
I just established my jab and remained patient, and when the opportunity came, I threw it and he went down.
He did everything that he trained for. He came in with a clear mind, and he was able to execute his game plan in the fight, and thankfully he was able to do that. He thinks that's normal when there's a fight that's a little stale. The public wants to see the action, so that's normal, but I think they're happy with the end. He thinks it's the same thing that happened against Uriah. They gave him the first round. He tries to study his opponent in the first round, and in the end, in the second round, he came and he was able to execute his game plan. So